Disclaimer, I am blind and I cannot adjust or see or appreciate the picture. So if the picture is not the best, it's because it's a blind person making a video. Hi everyone. Well, there's not going to be much to this video because it was 5 o'clock yesterday before I realized that I hadn't made TriMet Lyft, aka door-to-door transportation arrangements. And you can't expect the Lyft to pick you up tomorrow if you don't call before 5 today. And I actually had set up I created a vlog, if you call it that, earlier today, but I ended up deleting it, and I'm going to do this over again because it was like 30 some odd minutes and all I was doing was saying the same thing over and over again. So I'm not going to subject you to that. I'm going to try to say it once and then post it. That's all you all really need, right? I mean, I don't need to come up with 3 million different ways to say the same thing, which is honestly what I tend to do. So I have been doing audio vlogs for a while now. Well, not a huge while, a couple of days. And I just don't like the way it's coming out when I put the camera next to the speaker and play the vlog into the camera. But I can't just upload the MP3 file that I've edited, I don't believe. Because somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but I do not think that MP3 files are acceptable to YouTube. I think it has to be some kind of video file. And I know there's Audio Boom or Audio Boom, and that would accept an MP3. But you just don't reach as many people on Audio Boom as you do on YouTube. And let's face it, even I'm liking YouTube. The problem with a iDevice camera is well, let me just do it this way. If I want to, as I'm vlogging, if I want to create a vlog or something to put in a vlog, I can just turn on this button. There, I've turned the recorder on. Now I can say what I need to say, decide, okay, hold on a minute. Don't necessarily have to turn it off, can just pause it, turn it back on, and then when I do have to stop it, because it's going to be a while before anything happens, I can stop it. Then later on in the day I can turn it on again, turn it off. You get what I mean? It's just a matter of hitting buttons. All I have to do to turn this on and off is to hit buttons. When it comes to turning an iDevice camera on and off, you gotta turn it off, hit use video to get it to add it onto the movie. Then you gotta go back to insert media, select camera, select front facing, because the silly thing always defaults to back facing, and I'm not sure why, because a lot of times I wouldn't want to use back facing. Then you got to turn it on. I mean, especially if you're trying to have a phone conversation, or you're trying to leave, you're willing to record your side of the phone conversation, but you're talking, you're saying something that you don't necessarily want on YouTube. You turn it off, you use video, you gotta insert, you gotta do all this stuff. You gotta kind of pay attention to what you're doing on this device, and at the same time you're trying to have a conversation. It just doesn't work. Whereas you can hit the button, turn this on, say what you need to say, and by the way, pause. Confidential stuff that I don't necessarily want on YouTube, unpause. Finish the conversation or finish the message or whatever. End it. Turn it off. That's just so much easier with an audio recorder versus one of these. And the problem with, I'm going to Best Buy tomorrow to take a look at a GoPro. Maybe you can do that kind of thing, pause and unpause with a GoPro. I don't know. But the problem that you would run into with that, or that I would run into with that, is that even if, I think I talked about this in my last vlog, even if I could use the GoPro app to sync up everything I recorded on my GoPro to my phone, it would still be, by the end of a day of vlogging, it would still be 20 files that I would have to situate in an iMovie project. And I cannot figure out how to situate files from a camera roll into an iMovie project. I just don't know how to do it. I need someone who knows how to do it to teach it to me. Or I need to listen to a tutorial that was done recently. Because I found a tutorial, but it's like two to 4 years old, and the app has changed, and I think it's changed just enough that what he said doesn't match, and I haven't been able to figure it out. The bottom line is I haven't been able to figure it out, and that wasn't helpful. And it just, like I keep saying, I need someone who knows how to do it to help me. And if someone knows how to use iMovie but always uses it with voiceover turned off, they're not really going to be able to help me, because voiceover changes the way the device works. And you either know how to use it with voiceover or you don't. And if you don't, then I'm glad you can make it work. I really am. And may it bring you a lot of success. But as far as you trying to help me learn, I don't have a whole lot of faith. I'm sorry, but I just don't. But sometimes, somewhere, some way, someone has got to be destined to help me learn, and I choose to believe that it's all going to work out, because I can get pretty ambitious, and hopefully this time my ambition will actually pay off and something will actually come of it. I know that's what I say every time something comes up, and then a lot of times it doesn't work, but let's just hope and believe that this is going to be different. I know YouTube was not specifically made for blind people to thrive, but just because you're blind shouldn't mean you can't thrive on YouTube. Because, I'm blind and I watch YouTube videos all the time, and as long as they're not pictures and music, and that's all it is, as long as there's actually spoken word or things described, I can really get something out of it. One of my favorite YouTubers, truly, she is one of my favorite YouTubers, and I'm not going to say that there are not times that I wonder, what does it say? Did she just put a piece of music in to Is she just putting a whole bunch of music in to try to get the point across that several hours later? Or is it a slideshow with music? Or is it slideshow with writing? Or pictures and writing? Or what is it? You know, that's my complaint with music. You know, all I'm hearing is music, and when it's nothing but music, you know that there's probably something on the screen going on, and I can't appreciate that. Which is why I pretty much go to the other extreme. I never put, like, scene dividing, for lack of a better way to put it, music in my videos. One of these days I might, but if I ever start, it'll be just maybe a few seconds of music, not, you know, that long, you know, not very long music. But the point is, if it's the right YouTube video, I as a blind person can enjoy it. And there are plenty of sighted people who are planning their lives around YouTube and even quitting their jobs to do YouTube and making money on YouTube and living life comfortably and paying their bills and being a happy person without having to worry about finding a job and working for somebody else because of YouTube. And if that's true of sighted people, why can't it be true of blind people? I mean, why can't it be true of blind people? I know I'm the first blind person who's probably, I'm not going to say the first blind person who's ever tried to do YouTube, but those of us who are blinded on YouTube are so few and far between, or they have built-in people that they have enlisted to help them. And I may have to swallow my pride and get vulnerable and say, I YouTube and I need help making the perfect videos. Will you help me out? First of all, who would I say that to? But secondly, I guess what I'm trying to say is, if it's harder for me, one of the first blind people, to hopefully make a success out of herself on YouTube, then so be it. But what I would like to do is, number one, make a success on YouTube. Number two, make it easier for other people. I am not going to promise that I'm going to create an ebook or a book, period, that's going to rival Adelle Ramcharan's How to Make Money on YouTube. Hold on. I should check on that title before I go trying to say it, and I'm going to screw it up. But she wrote an ebook about how to get views, get subscribers, and get paid. And do I need to read it again? Yeah, I admit that I probably need to read it again. But for me, who is a blind YouTuber, not all the answers are going to be on YouTube. What's notifying me?
Wednesday, August 10th. Crime. Now. Portland
that was just my local news station. Kind of giving me a preview of what's coming up on the news in about 15 minutes. And I might go ahead and watch it, but let me finish this first. Am I going to be the Adelle Ramcharan of blind people? Maybe. Or maybe not. But I would like to make YouTube a success, whether it outright replaces the whole idea of working and making money or not. I don't know. But I would like to... I'm enjoying YouTube. I love watching videos if they're the right videos and if they're from the right people. And I'm enjoying putting vlogs together, even though I hope they're not too lame for people. And I would like to succeed in YouTube. Multi-million-dollar, I won't necessarily go that far. But if it happens that way, hey, I won't, excuse me. If it happens that way, I won't turn it down. The bottom line is, I would like to see YouTube take me places. I'd like to see myself going far on YouTube. It may well take days. It's gonna take days. It may take years. And it may be hard. But I would like to at least try to make it happen, and maybe even help other blind YouTubers by, I don't know, either writing a book or creating videos or something to help other people, because I may be one of the first YouTubers that wants to make a success out of her YouTube channel, and by the way, can't see, but you can't tell me I'll be the last. So, anyway, that's where my mind is at right now, and I'm going to go ahead and close this out already. I hope you have liked what you are seeing, and I hope if you do, you'll like and subscribe, and I'll see you for the next video or audio vlog or whatever it ends up being tomorrow. Bye.